When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes about to kick it away and get this season started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will have first crack at this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him.
There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. the 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
They'll run for it. Runs through the tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The 49ers are marching down the field.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
The give to the tailback. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy in second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Niners. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air. It's Sayed. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the...
And that's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got room at the 35. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Yeah, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The give on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Really nice job there for the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Give to the big fullback. Touchdown, Charlotte! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 7 over UNLV. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Sayin. That's caught, it's Smith. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. He now has 53 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody... defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The give to the right. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And what a missed opportunity for this defense. They got one chance to get back in this game. Force some turnovers, create some big plays. They're down big. Man, did they need that opportunity.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.
The 49ers will pull it away to start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the 49ers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DB's happy.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Here's the handoff. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He now has 80 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Nicholas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 6 over Kennesaw State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, he's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
First and goal, Ohio State.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.